Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Greetings, beloved family. We are energized with love. And we are feeling the love that you are radiating from each one of your divine selves. Because as you know, planet Earth is in the midst of the greatest upliftment ever. And you, beloved ones, are in the heart of it. Yes, the gamma rays are incoming. Changes are happening within yourselves, as well as outside of yourselves in the world. And it is to focus upon the love light which is incoming. And we assure you that we are ready to support and to assist in every way, not only the great shifting upward, which is occurring even now, but your entries into the golden age and your lifestyles that will be for all of you to enjoy. And when I say enjoy, I am talking about a lot of love, a lot of joy, and I'm talking about peace on earth. The very atmosphere, shall we say, around you is becoming charged with love, and all that love brings about. Fear-based creations are waning, even now. They are being disempowered. Why? Because you are calling in the love, and because we are here to partner with you in this greatest endeavor ever accomplished. And I say accomplished, and I mean exactly that on planet Earth. And as Earth goes, so go countless other civilizations out there among the stars and the moons and the planets. It is the end of enslavement to the dark, that is, to what the dark has contained in the way of programs and teachings, false teachings, lies, disinformation, control, and all of those things that are going by so rapidly, that we can tell you that every day when you awaken, it is a whole new day for you in your world. All kinds of new opportunities are here for you. This is the time. If you have not given this any, shall we say, feeling thoughts before, get in touch with yourselves and find out what you have passion to do in the golden age. There is much that lies ahead of you, including unlimited opportunities to live the lifestyles that you choose. It is about requiring whatever it is that you desire. So you might say, I require my desire to be free. I require my desire to be abundant in all that will sustain me, that will support me. It might be that you want some improvements in your health. Well, you don't have to stop there. You can require not only perfect health and balance in all of your being, but you can require rejuvenation. You just heard a story, asterisk. Now this is not the only technology that is in working order, and there are many ways of going about this. This is just one that you heard about from Rama, but they are proven to work. Just ask some of the highest level dark hats. They'll tell you. Speaking of them, I have been feeling that a response to various questions and perhaps even the transformational transmutation of some fears that some might have can be addressed if I repeat a story which I told a few times. I have not told it recently. It is really more of a parable. It is what you might call something to think about. And in some circles, those who have been a part of these gatherings since they began, this might be considered to be what you might call an oldie but goodie. But it is nevertheless just as relevant, in fact, more so even today. So I'm not going to give you the bottom line now. Oh, we can talk about that, but I am going to become the storyteller, the teller of the parable. And this is the story of the magical telephone booth. Now, you may recall that there was a very popular program which aired regularly in the early days of your television sets and, indeed, has been followed up on in later times. And there were some truths to these stories, some information that came through. And this was the series that had your hero character squeezed into a telephone booth, for the purpose of transforming his identity as it was seen through the 3D eyes. Now we're going to have a different character, the main character here. So if you would please, you can close your eyes if you wish, and simply give the picture to yourselves without any kind of energy attachments, please, just a picture, as neutral as you can be, of the one that I have called Shrub Jr. You may know him as a Bush fellow, specifically the last, and I do mean the last president named Bush. Alright. So Junior is walking down the street. There is a lot of traffic whizzing by. He's out for a stroll, for whatever reason we don't know. But he's all dressed up in his presidential suit with a tie impeccably tied in his dark suit. And if you want you can imagine that he's wearing a dark hat in whatever style you wish, because that is a symbol of his character, as he has presented himself. And so it is that he looks around, making sure that no one is seeing him. Now, there are no Secret Service agents or anything like that protecting him. He's by himself. You have to let him be by himself. And he looks around and all of a sudden he throws open the door. He crams himself into you got it the telephone booth. And he starts tugging at his tie and he takes off his tie and he takes off his suit coat, a rather expensive one, you know, and throws it on the floor, or wherever he can, and starts unbuttoning his shirt. And, as you see, what is inside, you may want to shudder, but don't. I haven't gotten to the end yet. There is hope. But you see dark, rather menacing-looking scales. Yoog. And his hat comes off, if he's wearing one. And without his hat, you start seeing his pointy head and all the scales upon it. And his face is rather scaly, and so on, and so on. And here is this creature. Yoog. Is this his true identity? Well, you can stop there, if you wish, because yes, he does have that identity as being a member of that particular species. But wait a minute. As you're looking at this being, you might call him a monster. He reaches up to the top of his head. Notice that on the top of his head there is a gigantic ring. It is the kind that they have on the really, really big zippers. And all of a sudden he starts bringing that ring of that zipper down across his head, and further down. And when it gets to the space where you figure, if he has a heart, that's where it would be, all of a sudden some light comes shining out. What's this? What does this mean? Well, that is the parable. And that is for you, beloved ones, to put your own ending to it. Oh, I'll give you the bottom line. Could it be that underneath all of this, he really has some light in him? Could it be that he is taking in love light? Aha! And therefore shining it back? He's allowing some light to come into him, the golden light, the light of Christ, the love light of the universe, the love light of Mother or Father God, Creator Source. How about that? Now, I promised you the bottom line to this, and the bottom line is for all who are following along with this or who may have yet to come to this story, it is to be even. You may recall that I suggested that you not focus on the darkness or the negativity, but rather just see it and be even all the way through this story. It is to be able to repeat this story, if you so choose, with complete evenness. Another way of putting it is, the absence of judgment or blame. You can be the compassionate observers, knowing what this one has done with his life, this time around on planet Earth, and with others. But it is to be without judgment, in other words, to be in forgiveness. If this one has chosen to allow some light to show, or to bring in some love light which has been being offered to him for a long time, as you measure it, then why not just add some love light to it and be a partner in the grand upliftment and invite him to come into it, too. Oh, it isn't that he would not be found out. It isn't that he has not stood trial and will appear before the solar tribunal. But what is a trial anyway, except an opportunity for the individuals on trial to face themselves? Who, after all, is the sternest judge in anyone's life but oneself? And so it is, to forgive all, to be without that kind of blaming or guilty judgment of self or anyone else. That, beloved ones, is an absolutely basic component of the Golden Age lifestyle and beyond. Now I'm not telling you that on shift day, Wave X is going to take care of absolutely everything. No. We have mentioned many times that we are partners, and you will have your share to do to assist in the clearing, the cleaning up and the moving into the Golden Age for real. But if you can come with love, only love, bringing in all of that great love light, coming without judgment, coming as compassionate observers, forgiving of all, starting with your own divine selves, I promise you that you will be making huge contributions. You will be fulfilling your missions, you will be accomplishing the bringing forth of the movement, the upliftment into higher dimensional lifestyle, while still embodied. Or, if you ascend, you can still be a contributor. You can embody or not as you choose, for there will be much to do, much excitement, much beauty, much wonder, and much joy to the world. And it's all made possible because you, beloved ones, committed to it and you've stayed the course. So be not concerned about what your brothers or sisters might have done, or even what they might yet do. It is not to be in judgment of anyone. It is rather to say, I offer you love. I offer you the peace that passeth all understanding, I offer you the light to join together in moving into this fabulous golden age which is so close. Some of you are already living in the energies of it. And we understand that you feel as though you are going back and forth. But what you really are is multidimensional beings. And you will come to ease with all of that, as you expand more and more in your awareness and in what you know. It's all there for you, it's just that you haven't opened completely, but you will. And you will become as much a master as anyone that you can possibly bring into your thoughts in this moment, because you already are. And so we salute you and we honor you. And we assure you that we are here with you, moving together with you along this path into the golden age. We ask that you desire to require that you live your lives with love above all else, unconditional, eternal, and high vibrational love, the light that powers the universe, the highest energy in the universe, and with compassion for all, with forgiveness, meaning absence of judgment, and with gratitude. Yes. Let's be thankful that we are here. We have finally reached these golden moments and it's only going to get better. So breathe it in. Breathe in the light and be the love in all of your expressions. That, beloved family, is what we're all here to do. Thank you so much for being a part of this most exciting time, as you measure time. Together we go forward and upward. And so it is. Salat.